All right, so I'm about to enter this trade right here. I'm still waiting for it to tag me in, but we'll see what happens. So I'm gonna just patiently wait for it to tag me in. I'm doing my 1 minute continuation. All right, here we go. So I'm doing my 1 minute continuation strategy for this one. And price is moving a little bit slow. You got a cool little rejection right there. For me, that's a good sign when price does reject immediately after hitting the third fair value gap. That's really good for me. Also, just to let you know, this strategy is free. I'm risking. Okay, see, I was about to say okay. So I forgot futures does that sometimes. It doesn't fill you in all the way, but anyway, yeah, this strategy is online for free on my channel. So I love when I have a good rejection like that. It's always a good sign for me. So we'll see how this trade plays out, y'all. All right, this is good rejection. So typically I notice that the number will go up a little bit more before it reflects on the candle. I don't know why, but that's what it does, man. So we're gonna let it cook and see what happens. Still no reflection of the candle. There we go. I'm gonna go to the 5 minute. Okay. I just like to look at other time frames too, just as confluences, to see what else is going on in a higher time frame. It typically helps me, if I'm being honest. So, come on, man, reject, man. Get up there. There we go. Get up there, man. So I'm looking for a break of structure to happen, and I can possibly consider breaking even. But we'll see what happens. Ugh. Let's see if price might consolidate a little bit. So y'all see how that candle will close below that? This is weird, man. It's just really weird. So, okay. That's scary. I'm not gonna lie. This is scary. This candle right here is a little scary. For it to reject that much without breaking structure. But there is no bottom wick. So what I'll do is I'll break even when it breaks this structure. So I'm noticing that price, yeah. I mean, it's pushing on all the time frames that I look at. Yeah, so we're gonna let it rock. I'm trying to target this area right here of liquidity. For me, that's a great area. That's a big push. Woo! Woo! Big push. So I see this fair value gap that it might bounce off of. That's why I'm a little hesitant to break even. Man, that's a nice push. That's a nice push, man. Okay. Trying to see if I should break even or if I should wait. Oh, I don't want to leave 1,000 at the table though, man. Not trying to pass this challenge, I'm not. I'm gonna let it rock a little bit. As you guys can see, it opened up higher. Yeah, move right here. So I moved my break even just a little bit. Like, so if it does have to hit this fair value gap right here, hopefully it would just be a tap and not a complete filling. Because I'm hoping if it taps, it just shoots right up. So we'll see. We have 900. 900, man. I don't see it breaking below though. Like, I feel like once it breaks this high up here, we should be good to go. Oh my gosh, great push. I'm close, bruh. 2 points. Just give me 2 points. Give me 2 points, bruh. Oh, come on, give me 2. So y'all see how it closed right here? Y'all see that? So that's one of the things about futures that I don't really get. I'm moving this. Yeah, I'm moving that. Yeah, ain't no way. All right, we out. We out. Let's go, baby. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Kalen Trades. I'm out here with the Meta glasses, getting ready to go into a meeting, man. But one of the things that I was thinking about while I had some time to, wait for the store to open up is that there's levels to profitability. And there's really 4 levels that I want to go into today. This was actually in my course, which is now free. But I believe that there's 4 levels that each trader has to go into before they become officially profitable. And I want to see which one you're at. So as we go along these different tiers and these different levels, let me know which one are you at and how long have you been there. And then I would also ask, how long do you think it's going to take until you get out of that level if you're not at the final one that we'll talk about today? So when you first start off trading, you're unprofitable. It's just a fact. It's plain blank period. You can get lucky, a whole bunch of different things can happen, but from the jump, you are completely unprofitable. You're learning your strategy. You're trying to figure out what a candlestick is. You're trying to figure out what does it even mean to trade the market. And you probably heard of stocks first. And if you trade futures or forex, you probably are trying to figure out like, well, what is futures? Wait, you could take sales? Wait, hold on. You're discovering things. So you're naturally just going to be unprofitable. And so that can go for a long time because you can actually learn a strategy and still be unprofitable. You can actually learn different systems and still be unprofitable. You could even be in a stage of strategy hopping and, be unprofitable. And then you master the mindset. So that's the first step. It's completely unprofitable. If you're there, let me know in the chat right now. Second stage is absolutely break even. And so you get to a place of becoming unprofitable and jumping right into break even. And you get to a place of like, okay, you're starting to win more trades, but you're still losing. And for me personally, I was probably in my break even stage the longest, where I just could not break through. Like it was just really, really challenging. And I'm gonna talk about the spiritual, I call it the secret spiritual method of how I became profitable. It was really Jesus, but like what I actually had to do to break through that break even stage. It is deep, and it's probably something that most people wouldn't expect because it's very unconventional. It wasn't praying or fasting, but anyway, we'll go into that in another video. So you got that break even stage and you're just kind of coasting, you're making money. Shoot, lost that joint, can't control myself. You losing money, man, let me get this back. So that's that break even stage. And so the next stage is profitable stage. And so you're starting to make some money, you're not losing as much. You're starting to get a control of the strategy, control of the mindset, like you just kind of getting there. Once you get to that profitable stage, there's one more level, and that is the consistently profitable stage. And so the difference between being profitable and being consistently profitable is I can get a payout once or twice a month, maybe once every other month, maybe twice a week, like that's profitable. But you're also losing a lot as well. Consistently profitable is when, if your strategy says you have an 80% win rate out of 1,000 trades, you're losing 200. Like you are super sold on your rules. You're super locked in. Like you're super focused. Like that's just essentially how, it looks to be consistently profitable. And when you get consistently profitable, it's really cool because all the hard work that you put in, all the, days and nights of trying to see if this thing is right for you, like it finally starts to work out. And I just want to encourage you, man, like if you are not in a place of consistently profitable, of being consistently profitable, I just want to let you know that it's possible. It's 100% possible. It's something that you can do. It's something that you can get done. But it's going to take time. And believe that once you realize where you are in your trading journey, it'll help you set a goal and an expectation of where you can be. So that's the reason why I'm going over that in the first place. It's not just to ramble about, whatever. But yeah, so one of the things that I want to do right now, because, I was able to pass a couple challenges and get a payout. I just want to kind of go through my strategy. It's free. It's online here, but I just want to kind of give a glimpse of it. And if that interests you, man, tap in, bruh. Join our Discord. All that stuff. I'll see y'all soon.